stamp on the war on drugs when we know the CIA is corrupt. We know the CIA controls the drug trafficking. We know they fly in on C-130s and C-5s full of drugs. We half the military's down in different countries farming the opium fields. We know that. And they use excuses. War on drugs, and we're going to take to the streets and take the drugs down. Take down the drug cartels. No. It's called war on the streets against the American people. Nothing to do with war on drugs, okay? There's no such thing as war on drugs because they control the drugs. And the only people that go down big cartels is the people who don't pay tribute to Uncle Sam. That's the only people who don't go down. I mean, go down and New York National Guard units scan vehicles for gun confiscation. That's right. That's right. They're portraying and they're actually really scanning people's cars, violating your Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, the right, legal search and seizures, scanning people's random cars, looking for guns and drugs. A total violation of the Fourth Amendment. And not to only mention what's going on too. UN troops spotted in California. They were spotted in Pennsylvania. They got National Guards, different states all over patrolling the streets. Some places, Detroit, they got military patrolling the streets. More on treason in New York. National Guard confiscating guns from citizens. More news articles. It's Matt Ryan and Alex Jones. And Alex Jones, he has warned us for years. The military have been training with police to perform gun confiscations in U.S. neighborhoods. This is from Fox 23 News in Albany, New York, is reporting on a program taking place between the National Guard and local police. As InfoWars has reported, Operation Vigilant Guard trains foreign troops, that's right, foreign troops on American soil. They train them. They don't come here to observe. They are trained and take part in the exercises and the real live drills and live operations called Operation Vigilant Guard, trains foreign troops to confiscate Americans' guns. After Hurricane Katrina hit, guns were confiscated from citizens during a door-to-door check by the military. That's right. Well, the first thing what they did when they got down to Katrina, okay, they didn't help nobody. They went from home to home confiscating weapons. Oh, you can stay in your home, but we're going to take your weapons. That's right. 13 states have filed under in the event of martial law. They are not allowed. The military is not allowed to take their guns, protecting the Second Amendment of the Constitution. And we're urging more states to do so. And unfortunately, Rhode Island and Massachusetts are not one of them. And we're trying to urge, and Connecticut, we're trying to urge these three states to take part of this, rise against tyranny, against the corrupt government, and forbidding the military to take our weapons during national emergencies. Instead of helping people, they go take their guns. Oh, because we got to keep order. And when rioters and looters come along into the homes, rape people, kill them, and take their goods, they have no weapons to defend themselves. The criminals that got weapons always have weapons, but they're gonna take guns away. If real Americans that own, legally own guns, and they want to take them away from you, and it's just like a lot of corruption going on, tons of corruption, and this is just a fraction. Okay, these news articles are just a fraction of what's going on, and how many states and cities are being overwhelmed with military, foreign troops, Czechoslovakian troops in Texas taking part in drills. Okay, you got Polish troops out there, you got Russian troops in California. I believe it was California, don't quote me, and just different countries' militaries. UN troops spotted again, like I said, in Pennsylvania and California. United Nations peacekeeping troops. Okay, these guys are more tyrannical than Hitler's Nazi regime. And they spotted convoys of the military trucks spotted in Pennsylvania. And what are they doing here? If you read between the lines, it tells me one thing. The United States is hell-bent on getting ready for martial law. And they're already talking about evacuating the South. And people say, well, that's what they're here for, to help evacuate the South. No, you can't let the news and media buttercoat things, okay? They want to evacuate the South because of the oil crisis, but it's not just the South. They want martial law on the entire country. The Army National Guard website, the GoArmy.com, was openly advertising for internment specialists. I don't have the article here, but you could. I don't know if it's still online, but I could get the article if you need it. And because I made a printout of the website, because I know eventually they're going to shut it, change it, whatever, and openly stating that they're looking for internment specialists to run these internment camps to house POWs and American citizens. Over 800 of these camps across the country, all paid for and bought by corporate offshore banks and corporations. And if you think any of this is a conspiracy, you know, HR 645, research that, Rex 84, Army Regulations 210-35, that's a inmate, civilian inmate labor program. Army Regulations 210-35. I want you to research those 3 articles, and you tell me that martial law in America here is a conspiracy, or the internment camps are a conspiracy. I mean, I got people, most of the military woken up now, but I got still some people saying, oh no, we're here to help people, we're here, oh, your intentions are to help people, but your leaders' intentions are not. That's why every day we're trying to wake up the military. We're going to talking to National Guards guys, officers from the military and everything, and a lot of them are waking up. But there's still a few out there who are these gun-ho people, and, you know, look for any excuse to pull a trigger. I mean, those are the corrupt people, because they want to eventually become cops and rule the streets. And it's just a lot of deception going on out there, and we need to wake them, especially the military, up, because we are on the verge. Regardless of what you see on TV, okay, the TV, they've been covering this up hardcore. Okay, this country is on the verge, okay, of another revolution. There's about to be a second American Revolution to pop off any day now. And back in the 1700s, when Washington was looking for people for the revolution, there was about little over 5% of America that was woken up. Today we have over 50% of America that's woke up. That's a huge advantage, more than George Washington had. And it's the same scenario. Britain had all the guns, they had all the troops, they had all the elite stuff, you know, equipment and everything at the time. And it's the same thing here. The globalists have all the elite equipment. They have all the troops. But, you know, we outnumber them. And I'm not promoting any violence here, because I believe an information revolution, a peaceful information revolution. But, I mean, like, it's got to come a point in time. And the thing is, Alex Jones said it best. Whoever fires first, whether it be the establishment on the people or the people on the establishment, whoever fires first is going to lose. And, you know, it's just like, we got a great awakening going on. And also the Bible says there will be a great awakening before the great deception. And we got that great awakening going on right now. We got people rising up every day. We got Tea Party members rising through the roof. Of course, the mainstream media demonizes them as racist. They have to pull up the racist card all the time because the establishment is scared. Okay, you got Tea Parties rising up. You got libertarians. All these groups rising up. Like We Are Change. I found a We Are Change chapter of my own. It's called We Are Change, Blackstone Valley, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. And groups like us were rising up, you know, fast and all over the place. And the establishment is running scared. That's why they're so quick to pull out the racist card on Ron Paul and his son Rand Paul. They like to pull out the racist card to get diversity going on, when their tactics, nobody's buying them no more. And, you know, Obama's ratings continue to plummet into the depths of hell. And the news makes it look like he's one of the most populous men in America. And in actuality, he is not. He's popular with the elite and most of the brainwashed people, but he is not popular. He's got last time I knew, was like a low 40% approval rating. Lowest in presidential history. Lower than Jimmy Carter's. And there's about to be a huge paradigm shift. People are starting to wake up to the whole right-wing, left-wing paradigm. They're starting to crack it right through the middle and starting to wake up. There's a huge paradigm shift going on, a huge awakening going on. And we're urging you to get out and tell your neighbors, to get out and tell your friends at church, tell your people in school, your job. Okay, pass out DVDs. You can get them from Infowars.com. Alex Jones has got some great DVDs. Endgame, Camp FEMA, the Obama Deception, Fall of the Republic, The Invisible Empire. This is all available on Infowars.com, or if you can't